no fucking way. And with that said, this case is closed, bitch. Oh my god. I would have never fucking seen this coming. Recontextualizes everything. How the fuck was I supposed to know that when starting this trial? Oh my god. But this game and last game, this is the craziest trial so far. I'm back to lock this bitch up. Yo, how y'all doing? Let's go. We just had a flawless trial. At least a part of the trial. A flawless chapter. I got the wrong goddamn headset on, boy. That's my PC one. Okay, there we go. Let's go. I can't. Is it really true about my aunt? She's a murdering evil bitch? No, she didn't kill nobody, I guess, but accessory, goddammit. I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Annie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What you mean? Miss Von Karma. Hold on, I knew she had a snatched waist. I knew she did. I just didn't know that snatched waist was gonna pop out to some hips. Look at the rest of. She trying to hide how them hips come out with that hand placement. She trying to hide it, but I see right through it, and I'm trying to see around it. Hello, Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad, bitch. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say your own situation. Looking down on me, even though we're not the same age. We're the same age. They are the same age. They're the same age. That's so crazy. Oh god. I almost died. I almost died on camera. Would y'all have liked the video if I did? Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know. Let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring back your father. It won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. God damn, y'all keep bringing up her dead dad. So what if you beat me here? Your dad's still dead? Like, damn, Phoenix. Y'all why are you trying so hard? Your dad's dead. Like, I know that's not how they meant it, but that's okay. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion, and then we'll know who the real winner is. Okay. I love her. I was gonna not say love her, but I do love her. I do. Just get rid of them balloons you got on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Can you prove Miss Eenie Miney had a motive? Damn, I didn't really talk to Mia and really talk things out. You know, we were just over there bullshitting during the recess. Can you prove that she had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. I thought you wanted to ask about my motive. I don't see the point in bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but last year's accident. That was last year in May. Something really bad happened at my sister's clinic around then, and the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a jolt and like it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Yeah. Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Okay, hit it from a different angle. Love that. That was like last year in May. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like that was in May too. Like the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like our accident was like on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was like totally tired, so that's why, duh. Like something really bad happened at like my sister's clinic around then. Sherry just talked about it, but whatever. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Okay. Like I heard it was cause the medicines like got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? Like no way. Dr. Gray like wanted to blame it on my sis. Ooh. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Damn. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But like it really wasn't my sis. I'm sorry, y'all. My fucking nose, bro. Getting runner's itch in my nose is so fucking whack, bro. That is the worst thing ever. God, and it's only during this game because I have to talk so much during this game. There's no real break. I'm either commentating or reading. It really wasn't my sis. And like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? Press harder. So then why didn't you ask to switch places? She fell asleep too. Huh, like what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But like, I don't like have a driver's license. Yes, you do. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was at like 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had like a paper due like really soon. So like I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. I woke up because of the jolt. Because of a jolt, and like it was a sea of flames around me. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. Oh, I like opened the door and got away. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about, yeah, I mean in that moment for sure. I mean, I feel like in moments like that you either remember every little detail or forget the whole thing. But I don't know about the accident in like detail anymore. Well, it's all right. No need to push yourself. I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, then I've already got it. Right. I like didn't have my license, so like I couldn't take over driving for her. So that's the amendment. That's what I was looking for. I was like, where the fuck them? I mean, yeah, okay. That's just a lie. I was looking for that. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. That's a lie. That's a lie. That was a lie. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. That's not a good person to depend on. What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And yeah, no one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, what in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident. Nah, did he just clown me in front of these chicks? That's crazy. That's crazy. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. Yeah. Crying my whip will accommodate. Damn, she like, you know, she into, anyway. She like, anyway. All I'm saying is me next. The witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. Anyway, without a license, the witness, yeah. I'm like, glad you get it, but like, even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have let me drive. Yeah. Don't just stand there. Wait, did she hit me that time? Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the owl. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? I hope Mia's in the next game. Anyway, that's because I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, I didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Let's go. Like around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. I can see it. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. Wow. Okay. So that's why. She like would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. Okay. I see, a bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but yeah, we're gonna have to fish for this one. We got to fish. Like around that time, I was getting really close to getting my license. So what do you mean by really close? Like I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permits. Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Yeah, ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So like, may I continue? Okay. I got it. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars. Okay. She valued cars. How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. And like she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, well, I'd rather taking the car out of the garage ever. Press harder. Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car. Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty. Would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but same. Right? I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. It was a new car. Yeah, she had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. The UK. Were those her boyfriend's initials? And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sis's new car was like a totally special model from England. Press it. I yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it. So yes. I feel like that damn lawyer that was questioning Cardi B. Is your hair real? I don't know. Like, who gives a fuck? What the fuck are we talking about right now? Is your hair real? I feel like that lawyer right now. I'm just like saying shit. What am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars so good? Like, huh? They're expensive and their driver's seats is opposite to our cars here in the States. Hold on, man. But I opened the right door. She opened the right door, but the steering wheel should have been on the right side. Right? There it is. There it is. I was waiting. Okay, there it is. I didn't know what we were going to get, but it would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel thing on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That sleek shape, the wild way it starts, the handling, the raw feeling of the manual transmission. Ugh. She was driving. She was driving and she blamed it on her sister. There's no way. There's no way. Her personality really? No, there's no way, because her body, something's off. Her body, they would have, I feel like whoever showed up on the scene would have seen which part of the car the body was in. So it should have been easy to know if the driver was the person who caused the wreck or not. But okay, we'll see. We'll see. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction. She like would say things like, "No way am I letting a new..." I'm still gonna press for the sake of pressing. Was your sister good at driving? She was like actually awesome. She like said she was going to be like racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumping my question off track again. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. Sorry, y'all. My brain is starting to fry. So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I like immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled like in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony, but we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. You really think so? Believe there's a path, I know it. You almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Around that time, I was getting really close. My sis was like a big fan of cars. Totally special model from England. I already pressed everything, so I just present now? It has to be this. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? Did I have a flawless trial last time? I think I might have gotten one thing wrong. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't know. But I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. Like, I really haven't really missed so far. It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and light got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger's seat? The left or the right? It's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger's side would be the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car, correct? But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. You driving me crazy right now, girl. Order in the court. Order. What did I usually say? Yeah. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. And he said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Innie said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real roots of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question, Innie or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? I guess it was Innie. And the answer is Innie Miney, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Innie Miney just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Did no one investigate the car that, was blown up? It's not like her body disintegrated. Her sister's, that is. I feel like it would have been obvious if... There's no way she switched her sister's dead body with her, put her in the driver's seat, right? There's no way. I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Innie Miney had not yet received her driver's license. And that is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. I'm over here like, what? Because she got hurt and she went to that hospital and she gave the license to the old dude. That's the whole reason. That's why I know that's a lie, right? Because when she sustained the injury, that's when. So yeah, Phoenix is tripping, I think. The real truth. Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? All right, one more time. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. Okay, so I was wrong on that. I assumed it was Innie, or I assumed that if it's a British car and she did climb out. I don't know. What's confusing me is that so much of Innie's testimony could be easily disproven by anyone who investigated the fucking car after it blew up or whatever. Right? Let me say this real quick. Because I'm assuming that they're going to make me go back and choose Mimi Miney was the one driving. I like to ask. So I guess it's Mimi. Because I'm thinking, okay, there's no way she was driving. Why would she be driving? But I'm like, did she really lie about it being a British car? Why would she do that? If like, I think I'm overthinking it, or I'm not thinking enough. But let's just see. The answer is one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Innie Miney, was the one in the driver's seat, which leads us to the next question. Next question. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Bitch, are you your sister? What? No fucking way. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is... Mimi Miney, deceased. Take that. Mimi Miney, that is your real name. Objection. Yeah, object that. Object that. What am I saying? Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns. Oh my god! There's no fucking way. Oh my gosh! Oh shit! Everything deadass makes sense now. That would explain why she says she got out the right side, so she wasn't lying about the car, which I thought would be weird to lie about, but she wasn't lying about the car. Everything she said about the car was true, and she did climb out the right side, and she was driving, but Eenie Miney wasn't driving. She has severe burns, and she used her sister's ID for them to put her face back together, bruh. Bitch, are you serious? What? Ain't no fucking way, boy. This witness has severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery. This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister, bitch. But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. And with that said, this case is closed, bitch. Oh my god. I would have never fucking seen this coming. What are you talking about, bruh? Are you serious? Then the body they found at the crash site. My hand's sweating. That was the body of the real Eenie Miney. Eenie Miney. Is that right, Miss Mimi Miney? Ain't no fucking way. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, there's more to this though. Because why kill Dr. Gray? Saying, okay, because Eenie, what did Eenie say? Oh my god, how did Eenie defend her sister? Did she say Dr. Gray like overworked her and that's why she messed up the medicine or something? So like she sees it as all his fault. This recontextualizes everything. Recontextualizes everything. How the fuck was I supposed to know that when starting this trial? Oh my god. I wasn't supposed to know it. I would have never fucking guessed this one. Wow. Wow. I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Eni, why did you say my name just now? It's like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. So her like persona is really her mimicking her little sister. So when she breaks out of that, it's her acting like herself. She drops the character. This is the craziest trial. This is the first fucking trial of the game. This is the craziest fucking trial so far. Easily of this, so far. This game, obviously, we haven't had that much, but this game and last game, this is the craziest trial so far. The bitch reconstructed her face to look like her sister. I mean, not on purpose, but like, you know what I mean? Like, that quack doctor, he got, I mean, but at the same time, I mean, I guess what, I mean, anyway, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close, damn. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself to become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. I see what you did there. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all, the only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Wow, her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. They swing it for the fences in this game, boy. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo. Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yeah, trick, yeah, trick, yeah, god damn! Fight back! And one more for good measure. God, that's a crazy Street Fighter combo. I like that. Did you kill him? Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. This court is a fraud, a sham. Can I take her to court for assault? She knocked my man out with a whip. Now then, it looks like it would be sometime before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. Gotta hold my man, bruh. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Who the fuck on the stand? Oh, Maya. Oh, because they're saying Maya's not guilty. She tall as hell. Them legs, she is 18, I guess. I keep forgetting she's that old. I keep thinking she's like a little kid. But she tall as hell, bro. I was sitting there, I was like, who the fuck is that? Okay, that's all. This court is adjourned. Wow. I breezed through that. Holy shit. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! I would have been that same way. Anyway. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. Oh, that's, sorry. Their names, too similar. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No. You didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box, that was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right, that's right. That beat right there is horrible. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister and now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please. I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... because your mother might still be alive, basically, right? Or like that she wants to become the master type shit. And the only real loose end is that their mother might be alive, right? But outside of that, I mean, basically she wants to become the master, right? Legend says her soul is sealed to learn. I don't have y'all mother. Or maybe she wants to pro Faye to become the... Alright, all I got is there's no way it's her. I'm just gonna say Pearl. Pearly, 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Crane Village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? The Branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is weak. Okay, so it does have to be... That's why I picked Pearl. I was thinking, well, she's the one who's gifted. Her spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Right. But wasn't... Then they kind of leave there to be a chance that old girl could still be alive? Their mother? Misty Faye? She could also come back before the 20 years are up, right? Because they have to be outside the village for 20 years or something? Or am I wrong? I don't remember. The next person would be Pearls. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was all so that Pearls would become the next master. Okay, gotcha, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Damn. That's tough. Imagine your aunt hoping that, like, you get arrested. You get falsely accused for murder. That's crazy. Date and time unknown. Detention center, solitary confinement, cell 13. What the fuck? My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Crane, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. Wow. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. So she's out the story. She got arrested too, along with Mimi, right? Reunion and the turnabout. Reunion and turnabout. The end. Wow. Brand new episode has been added. We finished it smoothly too. Smoothly. I'm probably still gonna separate this into 2 videos, but both those videos together was about the length of my video before this session. I was breezing through. That was pretty cool. I was good. I was locked in that time. I might have time to, go ahead and play the start of this. We'll see. I don't know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep your head up. Peace.
If all goes as planned.